guys, welcome back to my channel. I've just done this spring inspired very warm toned look and I experimented with a few products in the video, so there was some ups and downs, but I think it turned out okay. And if you want to know how I got this look, please keep on watching. So I want to start off with my eyes today, and I'm first going to take the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer and use that to prime my eyes. And I'm just going to blend that in with a damp beauty blender. Concealer using some Laura Mercier translucent powder. And now that my eyes are set, I'm going to be taking my Modern Renaissance palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm going to be taking the color Burnt Orange and using that as a transition shade. Just taking Burnt Orange right into my crease and above the crease. This is a really good transition color for any warm eye looks, but it's really pigmented, so you want to make sure that you blend it out really well. If you go too high with the transition color, you can always take the color Tempera, I think it's Tempera, from the palette and just put that under the brow bone. The reason I'm starting off with my eyes today is because I'm using very vibrant colors and I don't want the fallout to go all over my foundation and concealer, so if I do my eyes first I can just clean it up before I do foundation. So now I'm just going to be taking this brush that came with the Kylie palette and this really pretty, I think it's like an orangey red color from MAC, and it's called, actually I don't know the name because I got this from Japan, so it's all in Japanese at the back, like orangey red shade, and I'm going to be using that in my crease right under the transition color. This is a very vibrant color, so you want to make sure that you blend it really well and you don't pack on a lot at once. You can just build it up really slowly. Now I'm just going to be taking that brush I used before to make sure the color is really blended out into my transition. Now that that color is all blended in, I'm going to deepen up the crease with a bit more orange, and this is a really dark orange color called Realgar. It's also from the Modern Renaissance palette. It's just this one, and I'm going to be using that underneath where I used that MAC color with the same brush. Now I'm going to be taking the Kylie Royal Peach palette and I'm going to be packing the shade Cinnamon in my outer V. I'm actually just going to go back in with that matte color and just add a little bit more on because I feel like it got a bit lost throughout all the blending. Now I'm going to be taking the Colourpop Super Shock Shadow in the color Sequin, and it just looks like this. I'll open it up. It's a really pretty like rose gold metallic color, and I'm just going to be putting that all over my eyelid, blending it into the outer colors. I'm just going to wet my brush with a bit of Fix Plus to make sure that the colors really stick. And even though I'm packing this onto my eyelid, I still want to blend it into my crease to make sure there's no harsh lines. If you have hooded eyes like me, you want to blend this color just above your crease so you can see it when your eyes are open. Otherwise, if you put it right before the crease and you have hooded eyes, when you open your eyes you won't see the color at all. Now I'm going to be going over that with the Etude House Look at My Eyes Shimmery Peach Eyeshadow, and I'm sorry I don't know the name of this either, but I'll try find it because the backing came off. But I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm just going to be wetting my brush so the shadow sticks better. Now I'm just taking this red shade from the Modern Renaissance palette again and putting that on my lash line and into the outer V. Now that the eyeshadow is done, I'm going to be moving on to the main part of this look, and that's the white eyeliner, and I'm going to be using the NYX white eyeliner, and it comes in this little tube. And this is my first time using it, so I hope it looks good. kind of just looks like whiteout. For the first impression, I think this eyeliner looks really cool. I've never seen anything like it, but the only thing I noticed is that it doesn't layer well, and I like to layer my eyeliner when I'm trying to even it out, and I noticed that this one crackles like whiteout, and it coats my eyelashes in this weird, like, it literally feels like whiteout. So maybe I need to just practice more off camera because it's really hard doing like makeup on camera. But just a tip, if you're using this eyeliner, don't layer it. So I'm going to add a thin line of black eyeliner just to frame my eyes, and I'm going to be using the Master Precise Liquid Eyeliner from Maybelline. As I'm adding a thin layer of black, I noticed that the white eyeliner has crackled so much that I can't do a straight line of black on top of it. Like, it's all bumpy. It's actually really disappointing how this eyeliner is all crackly because it actually looks really good from far away, not from up close. So if you know any good white eyeliners that don't crack on the eye, please comment down below the names of the brand or what they're called, because I don't know if I'll be using this again. So now moving on to the face, I've already primed my face with a Kat Von D Lock-It primer. So I actually really want a natural finish because it's like a spring look. So I'm going to be taking my Smashbox Camera Ready BB Water in the color Fair. It's just like this. And I'm just going to be blending that in with a damp beauty blender. I think this foundation is really good for dry skin, but I wouldn't recommend it to oily skin because it's really dewy and can get a bit oily throughout the day. So even if you're dry, I suggest you set it. Okay, now I'm going to be moving on to concealer, and I'm taking the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer in the shade Porcelain, and I'm just going to be putting that under my eyes and dragging it down here because the foundation I used didn't really cover up all my redness. And I'm just going to be blending that in with a damp beauty blender as well. And for a bit more coverage, I'm going to be going over that with the Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay in the shade Fair Neutral. And I'm first going to be putting that under the eyeliner to clean up the eyeshadow mess. And now I'm just going to be setting that foundation with my Laura Mercier powder. So I'm not going to contour today, I'm just going to bronze because I don't want the look to be too harsh on the cheekbones and the eyes. So I'm just going to be taking the Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil Light Medium Matte Bronzer, and I'm just going to be putting that in a triangle shape on my cheekbones. So after bronzer, I'm going to be putting a bit of blush, and I'm using the Milani Baked Powder Blush in the color Luminoso, and it's a really pretty, like, shimmery peach color, and I'm just going to be applying that with a stippling brush. I'm going to be taking my Laura Mercier Face Illuminator in the color Indiscretion, and I'm going to be putting that on my cheekbones. Speaking of highlighter, I'm just going to highlight my inner corners with this ColourPop Super Shock Cheek highlighter in the color Flexitarian, and it's really bright, so you only need a little bit. Now I'm going to do my bottom lash line, and I'm going to be taking my Modern Renaissance palette again and using the color Burnt Orange under my eyes. I'm going to be taking a bit of that matte color again. Then I'm just going to tight line my eyes with the Marc Jacobs Highliner Gel Eye Crayon in the color Blacker. But I'm only tight lining the top lash line. On the bottom lash line, I'm going to be taking this really pretty Anna Sue eye pencil in the color 600, and it's a really pretty shimmery gold. And I'm just going to be taking this pencil and putting it in my waterline and in between my bottom lashes. I'm going to be taking the Modern Renaissance palette again and using the brown color and just putting a thin line of it on my lashes. Now that that's done, to make this look more spring-like, I'm going to try and enhance my freckles using a brow pencil. And I'm just taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the color medium brown and just dotting it all over where I already have freckles. So when you draw your freckle, you want to pat over it with your finger a little bit just to blend it out a tiny bit. You don't want to have like random brown dots everywhere. And also if you do some freckles darker than others, it'll look more natural. So for eyebrows, I'm just going to brush through my brows with the spoolie end of the Anastasia Brow Wiz. Just brush all the hairs up. And then because I don't have a lot of eyebrow hairs, I'm going to be lining the pencil up with my nostril and doing a line. Same on the other side. And then I'm going to be taking the pencil from the corner of my nose and lining it up with the end of my eye, and then I'll get the end of my brow. And then for the arch, I'm going to be starting from the top of my nostril, through my eye, and there. And then I'm just going to fill my eyebrows in, not too heavily because I want the eyebrows to not take attention away from the eye look. So I'm just going to be drawing little hairs everywhere. If you want to get the natural brow look, the easiest way to get it is to draw fake hairs, like here, right under the tail, and then it'll just give your eyebrow that messy look. Make them look more fluffy. I'm going to be taking the Benefit Gimme Brow in the color number 3. And just brushing that through my eyebrows. And I'm just going to highlight the brow bone using the Colourpop highlight I used before. And just my pinky finger. Because this is a cream highlighter, I think when you use your finger it blends better than if you use a brush. Now I'm going to be moving on to mascara, and I'm going to be taking my usual Roller Lash from Benefit. Yeah, the mascara literally won't go through my eyelashes because of how much white eyeliner is on them. For lips, I'm just going to be taking the Kylie Jenner Dirty Peach lip liner and lining my lips. And over that lip line, I'm just going to be putting on this MAC lipstick in the shade Ravishing. And it's a really pretty like coral orange color. But over that lipstick, I'm just going to be putting that Colourpop highlighter in the middle. So I just applied some Violet Voice eyelashes, and they were very hard to apply because the band was very stiff and I almost had a meltdown, so I did that off camera. And now I'm just going to pop on some Chanel gloss in 166. And now to finish off the look, I'm just going to be taking my Color Efex Illuminating Setting Spray and spraying that all over my face. After so much trial and error, I think this look turned out okay. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching. Bye! Then I'm going to be taking the bronze shade from the Masquerade palette I used previously and packing that in the middle of where I put the Fenty Beauty highlighter.